as part of your training in theology, you're a theologian. Is it something that you could take at some point in your life, a full-time priest, being a full-time priest? Would you be willing to take that?
I don't think that I introduced myself, or you did, as a prophet. So I don't know what will happen tomorrow. But I'm already a teacher of the gospel, because everybody who is a theologian is called to teach the gospel.
And so are you a born-again Christian?
By the grace of God, I am. And does not make me to invoke any spirit of perfection on myself. I'm a born-again Christian, and I thank God I am. You were a bad boy, and you want to be a good guy. You can't do it by your might or by your power. There has to be a supervening spiritual force that will regenerate your body, because this flesh cannot be born again. It can only be subordinated to the supervening power of the Spirit. You need such intervention to become a different man. That was what God helped me to do. It can only be done by the grace of God. And I think I'm better off for it.
So if God calls you to become a priest today, or maybe God has been calling you and you've not been listening enough. So we could see the Reverend Kenneth Okonkwo. Is it possible?
Okay, I'm laughing because, so if God is calling me, it's Sheung that is hearing it.
I might see the calling on your life, but you may not even be hearing it yet.
You see, I do not believe that showcasing God must be done in a formal way. You should showcase God by the way you live your life every day. Jesus Christ did not tell you that the way you will identify his followers should be by what they say. Indeed, he said, some will call me Lord, Lord, and will even do miracles. But on the judgment day, I will say, get behind me, I don't know you, you workers of iniquity. When I was reading that, I was like, how then do you know? He said, by their fruits we shall know them. Don't you think that if all these people that are parading themselves as Christians in Nigeria are truly Christians, don't you think we will not be having the problem we're having today? What are their fruits? I'm not carried away by the formal advertisement of anybody as a man of God, or this portfolio or this. What are your fruits?
Are you a man of God?
I am a child of God.
Not a man of God.
I would not want to go by that name. I am Kenneth Okonkwo, a servant. So I would want to be a child of God.
I mean,
you know what Jesus said?
Yeah.
The kingdom of God are people like his children. So when people arrogate themselves all these names, I just know that they've not met Christ. I am a child of God.
The gospel now, these days, for some priests, is very juicy and looks very profitable.
That is why you have so many men of God. When we were in the university, when it was the Deeper Life brand of born again, you didn't see most of these people there. When you started seeing dreadlock style of born again, yeah. Money. Good. Then everybody put on suit and became born again. And the devil went to the shop and bought King James Version of the Holy Bible and headed to the church. You know the style of the devil? If I cannot get them by persecution, I will get them by compromise.
So you think the devil has compromised the church?
One of the headquarters where the devil live very well now is in most churches. And you can quote me on that.
Based on what you see?
Based on what I see, based on what I know, based on the knack manipulations of the devil. The devil will start by intimidation, by punishment, by persecution. Just like he started in the Bible. The devil discovered that when he started persecuting the church, they started scattering. And as they are scattering, they are carrying the gospel wherever they went to, and the gospel was growing. So he now said, no, let me use the leader of the world. And when he becomes born again, if he declares the state a state religion, the bishop doesn't need to fast again and cast me and bind me to get money. Instead, we just give him money. So all the things that they have been praying to get, they don't pray anymore because it's given to them. But they don't know. And that is what is going to compromise their faith.
So these posterity preaching pastors, you are against such?
I am not against it. I am against prosperity without salvation. Prosperity must be based on salvation. It must be based on the blessings of God makes one rich and adds no sorrow to it. If there is anything you're giving in for that prosperity, it's no longer from God. Because God said, if God can give his only begotten son freely for us, what else can he not freely give to us? So it has to be prosperity. I'm not an agent of poverty. I've never preached it. I don't look it. But I'm an agent of hard work mixed with grace. It will make you to make that money, and you spend it in a manner that will glorify God and glorify the existence